Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? Like no matter what you do, it's not just enough. If you have ever struggled with self-doubt, negative thought, and feeling unworthy, you are not alone. But what if I tell you that the key to true happiness and confidence start with one thing, and that is self-love? Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Wendy Fresh, and in this place we talk about self-love, personal development, and how to become your best version. If that sounds like something you would always want to see, do rate and subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you do not miss a video. Today we are diving deep into self-love, what it really means, why it is important, and how you can begin your own journey today. What is self-love? Self-love is way beyond you saying I love myself. This is all about the way you treat yourself, the way you talk to yourself, how you prioritize your own well-being. This is you recognizing your worth even when life is imperfect. Think of it this way: if you have a friend that you so much love, you so much care about this friend, if he or she is going through rough path or rough phases, or if he or she isn't just doing well at the moment, right? You don't constantly criticize them, you don't judge them, you don't talk so ill about them. Rather, you support them, you encourage them, you try to be their own safe space, right? So why would you do the same for yourself? Self-love extends to you embracing your strength, accepting your flaws, and knowing that you are worthy of love and respect because you deserve it all. Why is self-love important? Many of us were taught in our very little age to always put people first, to always sacrifice our own happiness in order to make other people feel alright, for the sake of being good or nice. But here's the truth: self-love helps you set healthy boundaries. When you love yourself, you wouldn't tolerate any form of toxic relationship or mistreatment. You will love yourself enough to know what you want and how you want it. You wouldn't randomly make excuses for people in manner in order to prove your love for them or prove that you are worthy of being with them. No. When you love yourself enough, right, they will know that you wouldn't expect anything or take anything below what you give to yourself, and they will compromise with you, they will agree with you. And the second importance of self-love is that it improves your mental and emotional health. Baby girl, you will stop seeking external validation, right? You will be happy within yourself. You start finding happiness in yourself, knowing that your opinion counts, your approval counts, what you think for yourself counts, because you believe that you love yourself enough to know what is right, what is good. You are not going to put societal expectations or people's belief or people's values into your life or people's lifestyle into your life, because you know that you are unique and you know what works well for you. And the third important thing about self-love is that it attracts better relationship. When you love and respect yourself, you attract people that will do the same, right? One thing I've come to understand is that whatever you want for yourself, take the initiative. If you want love, give yourself the love. You want approval, make sure you have given yourself that grace to approve yourself, approve your decisions, right? You want whatever you want joy, give it to yourself. You want happiness, give it to yourself. Because if you can't give it to yourself, don't expect it from the external. They wouldn't see any reasons to give it to you. They won't. I'm telling you, they won't. And you keep on being like a person hunting for something. You keep on thinking that these things are scarce. They are scarce commodities. Meanwhile, you are the one making them scarce. But when you give it to yourself, it's going to be like a magnet, and it will only magnet the same energy, the same frequency, and nothing less or below. And number fourth important thing about self-love is that it builds confidence and self-worth. Baby girl, you stop comparing yourself with others and you start embracing your own unique self. You see, this team comparison, it's like a two-edged sword, okay? Some people grow out of comparison, and some people are where they are. Like, instead of them growing, they are becoming more worse than the way they were, right? Every day. And the thing is that social media is even making it more worse by the day, because people tend to give us the highlights of their life over here. They come out here and they are like, everything is cool, everything is okay, everything is all beautiful. And they will not show you the struggle behind, right? You will not see, they will not put out the struggle behind. They will always bring out that love, that energy that you want to see. And you, my friend, in your lonely place, or your secret place, you start beating yourself up. You start comparing yourself. You start comparing your beauty. You start comparing your shape. You start comparing your relationship. You start comparing your achievement. You start comparing your success. Everything, you begin to compare them all. And you see, the more you're comparing yourself, the more you're losing confidence in yourself, the more you're losing self-worth, and the more you are losing validation in yourself. Let's get something straight here, right? Loving yourself doesn't mean that you are being selfish. It only means that you are finally treating yourself with the love and the respect you deserve. Because you really deserve it, girl. You do. And number 3 point is how to start practicing self-love. Okay, we've heard that self-love is very important. We've seen what self-love is and how important it is in our life. So how do we start implementing these things into our life? These are 5 easy ways to start practicing self-love. I mean, it's not necessary that you have to follow this pattern. If you find out that it's something that okay resonates well with you better, my dear, do it. Because I believe that you love yourself enough to know what is right for you. Number 1 is stop negative self-talk. Like, baby girl, you need to shut that negative inner dialogue up. You need to shut it up because it's not doing you any good. It is not doing you any good. You see that voice that constantly tells you how not good you are, how worthless you are, how you are not trying, how everybody is over there and you are here, trying to pressurize you, trying to make you feel like, oh, you're not even a human being anymore. See, every day you plant things, you sow things, you give life to things. So the problem is now, what do you give life to? What do you give life to? You know, sometimes negative occurrences and traumas that have constantly repeat in our lives are kind of shaping our mind, kind of give us this understanding towards life. But you need to change it because you have the greatest power, and that is the power to change, to control, and to make choices for yourself. So every day is an opportunity for you to remove everything that is not going well with you. And that negative talk is number 1 thing that constantly criticize and judge you. Shut it up, girl. Shut it up. And number 2 thing in the space is stop saying yes to things that drain you. Protect your energy, protect your space. You see, we have this idea that when we love people or when we want to be these good persons, we are not permitted to say no. Please say no. Communicate your feelings. Don't say you can do it when you know you can't do it. Anyone that wants to go should go. You shouldn't kind of trying to put yourself in some kind of cave in order to make people feel alright, in order to make people feel okay. My dear, this is your life we're talking about, and at the end of the day, it's still gonna come back to you. Because if you don't make the most out of this life, it's not gonna affect them, it's gonna come back to you. That doesn't mean you are not going to be kind to people, but don't do it at the expense of your own well-being. And number 3 thing here is take care of your body and your mind. This is you eating well, moving your body and taking care of your body, right? And also prioritizing a good sleeping time, right? And you should understand that self-love starts with self-care. If you are not going to care for yourself, how then are you going to love yourself? And it's not all about the luxury. It's all about you doing the little things that are really needed for yourself. And if you think that you don't have the money to start that dieting or those stuff you want for yourself, you can start as little as taking much water, taking enough water. People underrate the work of water, the value of water in our system, in your system, and that is bad. And another thing is engaging yourself in physical activities. It's not necessary that you have to buy or go and register in a gym class. My dear, you can do this at home. You can start your exercise routines at home. Another thing is prioritizing our sleep. We think that our body is ours, or we can choose to sleep or choose to be awake. But you should understand that when you deprive your system from the amount of rest that it needs, it wouldn't deprive itself from breaking down. It's gonna break down. So self-love demands that you take care of your body. Please do. And the 4th thing you should incorporate in this journey of self-love is you stop seeking approval from external people. My dear, nobody's opinion is what defining you. Nobody's suggestion what defining you. Do not let what they are saying or what they are thinking or what you think they are thinking to stop you, to minimize you, to diminish you, to pull you down. Don't give chance to that. Love yourself enough to know that you know what is right for you. You wouldn't lead yourself to the fire, not to the waters, not to places that are not good. You know your vision, you know the life you want to live, you know your passion, and you love yourself so well to drive yourself right in that place, right in that direction. And the last thing in this space is you celebrating yourself daily. A lot of people do not celebrate themselves because they feel like, oh, they don't have the perfect body to be grateful for. They don't have that perfect nose. They don't have that perfect shape. They don't have that perfect lifestyle. They don't have that money. So for every other thing that is around them doesn't really mean anything, because they are constantly chasing what isn't theirs, neglecting what they have, the uniqueness they have in them, the wonderful things they have in them, because they do not love themselves enough to understand that they are full of uniqueness, they are full of great things, they are full of beautiful things. I think you should start looking deep into yourself, and number one way to start doing that is, number one, accepting yourself for who you are. That doesn't mean you're gonna step low or you're gonna remain in your comfort zone. That doesn't mean you're gonna lazy around. That doesn't mean you're gonna try setting those goals or try accomplishing that goals. That means that you're gonna love yourself for however you are at the moment, quite pursuing your goals and your aspirations, right? You are not going to want to be another person, because this person is living life based on her own understanding of life. But remember, self-love isn't a destination, it's a journey. Life in general is a journey. So you are not going to wake up tomorrow morning and magically start loving yourself. It requires a constant practices. By implementing these small atomic habits and being consistent in it, you will see your life transform. You will see yourself becoming happy again. You will see yourself becoming this person you envision and you want for yourself. You will become more confident, more happier, and more peaceful within yourself. So tell me, what is that one thing you love about yourself? Drop it in the comment section and let's spread positivity together. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and comment, and don't forget to share this video with someone that you know that needs to hear this message today. Remember, you are worthy, you are enough, and you deserve all love, especially from yourself. Thank you for staying tuned, and see you in my next video. Bye.